from Happy Hour FM. Welcome to the
Okay,
Netherlands.
man. Thank you, bro. Nice to meet you, man.
Yeah, thank you for taking time to speak with us. We're all very excited.
Of course, man. Thank you.
So how is the tour going so far?
The tour's amazing, bro. We got to Europe a little over a week ago, and we sold out the majority of the shows early on, which has been fantastic. So now we're looking forward to to our show tonight here in Amsterdam, and tomorrow, of course. It's been fantastic. Particularly the Dutch market's been incredibly enthusiastic about the album Sweeter and about the things that we've been releasing recently. So it's been really encouraging.
Oh, that's fantastic. So have you ever been in Groningen before?
I don't think we've been in Groningen before, have we? Not that I can think of.
So how did you?
It's possible that I've gone through the town without actually performing there, though.
Mm-hmm. So how did you decide to come here then? Because normally Amsterdam is a place for big concerts.
That really comes about by the routing of the agent tries to figure out the best way to spend our time here in Europe. They thought that it would be a good idea to take an extra day here because of the success of the album.
Oh well, I think it's a good idea because the tickets were sold out weeks ago.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Everybody's really excited.
News. Awesome news.
So in Groningen, I don't know if you know, but it's a city for international students, and it's a lot of young people, and we also have a lot of aspiring artists and musicians. And I was wondering, what advice would you give to them if they want to start pursuing a career in music?
Well, that's awesome. Well, it's funny, it's always tough for me to give advice because there's no particular one way to do it. The nature of having a career in the music business or in entertainment in general is so unorthodox. So the route that I luckily had a career from was that I played a lot of live shows until people started to notice. That's one way to do it, or you can go on a big show like The Voice or that type of show and hopefully have a really incredible jump start. So it's really hard to say. It's hard to give advice because there are really so many ways to do it. I did it in a way that it tends to be a very, very slow development. And so I can't say that one is better than the other. But the benefit of building it slowly is that by the time your career is actually happening, at least you feel kind of comfortable with the performance element and things like that. And I think that really personally has helped me, just having done so many live shows.
True. Nice. Well, I want to talk a little bit about Sweeter, though, your latest album, which is, by the way, really amazing. I love it.
Cool. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that, man.
And it's been doing really well everywhere in the charts. And I've read that you've said that it's very different from your previous work and that you've taken some new challenges with it. So how does it differ exactly from your previous albums?
I think this particular album, I think, is a little bit sexier than the other albums I've made. There were some songs in the other albums that I was really proud of, and but I thought that maybe the albums could have used a little bit more. I don't know, something a little sexier, a little bit more masculine, and the success of a song like "I Don't Wanna Be" really was encouraging as a writer. In that,
it was a huge song.
It was a really huge song, and it was a song about identity, and it was a bit masculine but very melodic at the same time. And so with this album, I think I kind of embraced that a little bit, and at the same time, I think this album is just honestly just sexier than the other albums I've made. I think that there's more songs that are just more. Some songs are more just honest about the simple drive of being being single or being a man, and so those are elements that I thought was important to Let Be Seen on the album. Because people are very multi-dimensional,
Yeah,
and
true.
some of the work that I had done, I think, came across as romantic, and I'm very proud of that work. But it's also important not just to have romance, but to have plenty of reality on your album as well.
Yeah, that's how life is.
Because that's how life really is. Exactly. So this album has both, but I'm particularly I'm proud of the step in that really, in that kind of honest direction,
Oh, it really comes true. That's fantastic.
Thank you, bro.
But you said that you like to take challenges in music. Is there a challenge that you still haven't taken yet and you would like to do in the future?
Oh yeah, I'm sure there's plenty of challenges I haven't taken yet. But you're always balancing that desire of, I wonder what it would be like to do one thing or the other, versus what you'd be good at doing. So there are other things musically, of course, that I'm curious about. Other forms of music, like that, music for older folks, this kind of stuff that your grandparents listen to, you know what I mean? Like that kind of stuff. I love that stuff, but I don't know if I'd be any good at it.
Oh, so experimenting is always nice.
Huh?
Giving it a try, experimenting in new things.
Yeah, it's true. Experimenting is nice. So, at some point I'll probably mess with that a little bit. I have to say, like, it's funny. I've got this peculiar sort of affection for Christmas music.
Wow, can we say Gavin Degraw Christmas album maybe?
Dude, I love Christmas music. I love old school Christmas songs.
Oh, that is such a guilty pleasure.
So, it is. So it's funny. It's one of those things I find myself listening to year round. Like Frank Sinatra Christmases and like Bing Crosby and like all the Dean Martin. So those are those funny kind of things that you.
Well, I gotta tell you, I'm sure that's gonna be an amazing hit. Gavin Degraw Christmas album.
Personally, I would love to make one. So that's one of the things I'm really kind of itching to do at some point, and to do it old school like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Not a modern one. I want to do an old school type of record.
Like the cozy way, sit at home next to the fireplace and.
Exactly. Yeah, the hot chocolate kind of music.
Exactly, the snowman outside and the kids and the dog.
Exactly.
Fantastic.
Exactly. Yeah, I can't. For some reason, I can't stop thinking of making one of those types of albums. Michael Bublé, who is a buddy of mine, and he's so talented. He does that kind of music, and he's great at it.
Yeah, he just had a Christmas album. Yeah.
Exactly, and sometimes I get jealous, that he gets to do that, and I want to be able to do that, in that sort of style. I love that style.
Yeah, it's amazing.